Hi, Alex. So this is the video where I'll try to give you some of my thoughts of where I think we can go. Um, let's see here. I would like to, we'll start over here. And all the yard waste here. And in the back of this deck. Can be taken away because, like you said, mulching it would not be the best use of time. You can also see most of this Spanish lavender, which I was attempting to do, probably got mold because it's a drought resistant plant. I probably gave too much water, so I killed all this Spanish lavender. So we could try to put some more bamboo in here, stagger it, and grow it so this area has a good fertilizer, that you can see the soil is good, and we can fill in fill in a couple more spots so there's a nice wall with all the bamboo we're bringing in here. Again, this yard waste can be removed. All the leaves along here, if we can collect that would be great. We'll remove the mushrooms here, clean up the leaves, clean up all the leaves and the sediment from the creek, and then we can just put it along the side like I've been doing. All the sediment comes from up the hill down through this utility easement, water easement from the city. So this is a city water easement. So, again, all the leaves we'll collect, and we can put them, what we can, all the leaves in the compost bins. This is the bamboo box I'm talking about. So on Friday, we'll be figuring out, based on how much bamboo we can bring back, to fill in some of the empty areas. Like here, it's a little thin. We can put that in. I'd like to put one tall one to over there too, where this area along this sight line blocks the view from our neighbor's property. And then once again here, in this deck area, if it could be all filled with a bamboo screen in that box down there after the Spanish lavender is removed, that would be ideal. For the nursery, if we clear this area out, we have a nice nursery area just right here along this open area where there gets pretty nice morning sun, but it's shaded from harsh sun, and it's not very windy here. So we can if we get rid of all this yard waste, that's great. We'll fertilize the areas as well too. So the box, we can take this livestock tub and move it to where there's a gap. Maybe temporarily we use that to plant the xiangcun tree. So if this isn't enough work for like the whole day after you bring the Port Royal bamboo over, then the other properties be good to get started on. And even before leaving Port Royal, we could do a maintenance where the grass is trimmed and things like that. Then putting the grass clippings in would be into the soil would be a good addition or augmentation to the soil structure. Also, any other bamboos, if we can put in this box, you see there are only 4 main stalks, it would fill in the gap there too. That's a nice area to put in a bamboo screen. Here's a view from straight on. And what I'm trying to achieve here is in this area, fill it in so it's nice and thick, blocking the sight line. So right here, this area, filling it in, because I don't know if the bamboo that's there, the stalk is green. Perhaps if we put more fertilizer, it's going to grow in naturally that way. But also the wild animals, they eat the new shoots that come up. So maybe moving in and planting some more transplants is good. Again, I think it's going to be a different conversation when I fertilize. It's already improved a lot with one application of bamboo, the nitrogen fertilizer. So all these leaves again, if they can be raked up and then before it rains heavy and put in the 2 compost bins, that's great. There's extra heavy bark, so we can rake that over to cover some of the empty spots, or we can bring in some more heavy bark here once all these leaves are cleaned up. So if you have time, after all the leaves are cleaned up, to bring in more on Saturday, that's great too. And getting all the trash out, like trash like this and stuff, I didn't have time to take up, but there's some trash around that's washed down from the hill, and it ends up in the ivy and things like that. So just little things like that. And I really appreciate you and your father's help. There are other things we can go over on Friday, but thanks. See ya.